This is Rolling to Die, episode 126. Hit it, DJ. All right, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Squirrel?
This is your main DM here, Henry, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. And today I'll be playing as Oryx Scattermace and Princess Ophelia. And next on the list is DJ Thunderbase.
Bringing in music and playing as Droll Igier and as Edward Knight. I am DJ Thunderbase. And this is a rare thing.
This is something. It's you and me. Like we've only had two other episodes like this where it's the main DM and the main DJ. So usually we do a little side quest instead, but we're going to carry on with the story because a lot of things can happen still in that time before they even act. So other people may join us or not. We've had 10 people that stated they would or would not, depending on life, and it looks like life got ahead of them. So on that note, for Rolling to Die, to let you all know, we are a bunch of nerdy voice actors and nerdy gamers that love to play D&D as well as musicians and fighters and actors. So on that, with this note, we're going to start off with our rolling to die for everybody to start rolling 2d20. Your 2d20 are, in a sense, one's lighter, one's darker, just so you can know which one's which, and that determines your good or bad luck for rolling to die. Something we've had a format of for a long time now. So, roll those 2d20 for me, DJ Thunderbase or Drawl Igier.
So this one's going to be for Droll then?
Yeah, you can do it for Drawl and you can do it for Edward Knight.
Okay, doing Edward Knight first. Edward Knight has, for his dark one, he got a 9. For the light one, he got an 18.
A 9 and an 18?
Yep. And then Droll.
And what did Edward Knight get?
That's what I'm getting now. For his dark, He got a 3. And then for his light, he got a 4.
Hey, last minute jump in.
Sorry I'm late.
No, you're fine. How was your nap?
It's good.
All right. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, all you fabulous people out there on the interwebs. I am Dark Cooper coming from you live from secret locations at aka my couch, and I will be playing as Grismont the Face Kisser and Slimmus the Janitor.
All right, and roll 2d20 for me for each of those characters. Tell me which one's which. We understand you don't have a light and a dark die, so we'll figure that out for you later. If anything, you have one, and then you can use the other one as attack. For me, though, for Princess Ophelia, 4 and a 9.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Slimmus got double 8.
2
Why am
18s.
I echoing?
I have no idea.
Might be the volume on your end is a little high.
I changed it on mine. Everything's fine on my side. Okay. 18 and 18.
Yeah, I got double 8s for Slimmus.
Oh, double 8s they were?
Yeah.
All right, they were double 8s. Okay, and then what do you got for Grismont? As I am rolling for Scatter Mace.
I got a 5 and a 14.
5 and 14?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, it looks like Orc Scatter Mace is the only one that gets... Orc Scatter Mace and Drawl are the only ones that get anything for good luck. So, for advantage, for 3 turns
18, not Brawl. Brawl got a 3 and a 4.
Oh, that's what it was. I got those two backwards. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Edward Knight gets the 18, so that's 3 advantages, where Scatter Mace gets 19, so he gets 4.
But Gizmo got a 19. 14 and 15.
You said a 19? No, it's, how it works is each number is individually. It's not as combined. The one die is determined light or higher or lower, and the other one is such. If you get 2 of the same number, it counts as a critical. If you get a higher number on your light number compared to your dark number, you get more luck. You get a higher number in your dark number than your light number, it could be more rage. So, depends on your character. Our format's been running for a long time now, just trying to get it solidified with the changing in and out as we've had for Rolling to Die. But that's why we're so special with ours, because I can interchange everything in the story. ADHD helps you with that, and so does ADD. Okay, so on that note, for all of you, this is episode 126 for Rolling to Die for the Caged Princess, or Princess in a Cage. Either way you want to pronounce it. Last we left off, last week, as a to be continued, dust settled everywhere as after a bridge falling and slamming down. As the bridge is falling, Princess Ophelia and Grismont, the face splitter, were broken on the bridge with somebody else as the enemy. The enemy fell to their doom as Grismont rolled and grabbed the princess in midair, taking a heavy toll to his own back, slamming on the ground, but saving the princess from hefty damage. As the bridge fell around all of them, and it hit Grismont in the head, knocking him out for a short period of time, the machines that were looking for them were also subdued and or damaged from the bridge falling. Smoke everywhere. As Princess Ophelia is looking around as the rest of the guys are fighting in combat and or lost. Scattermace unconscious at the time. Merrick fighting at the top of the bridge. Draw Ligier loading up the catapult, or the ballista, and firing the ballista. As all this is happening, Princess Ophelia in the dust, in the darkness, the confusion and all the explosions going around, steps into one of Edward Knight's traps. And as she does, she fails her save and gets sucked down into the hidden dungeon, where there is only one true entrance and exit, as all the rest of the ways are done by teleportation or shadow walking. Or plane shifting, depending on your character.
Or dimension door.
But, yeah, depending. Unless you're a druid and you turned yourself into a little flea and found your way through. There's things.
You'd have to go through an entire mechanism on the lock.
But that's the fun thing about D&D is using your imagination while playing to inspire or spruce up the show, if not the game, which in terms for a DM, that makes it more exciting. Gives you a chance for higher advantages. Makes the stuff more entertaining for everybody else. So when it comes to it for this next part, a cloud of dust around everybody at first. Grismont looking around, green-skinned veins all pumping, raging with his two axes, looking for Princess Ophelia. Merrick looking around, stumbling and tripping, trying to find her as well. Scattermace trying to drink his last potion, getting last drops, looking around, going, I hope she's around. And Fleming cleaning up the dust as his OCD of being a janitor and being irritated by all the dirt and grime and smash around all the nice kingdom floor as he starts profusely cleaning. At least the area you guys are in. After that, it leads back down to the dungeon. It leads to a dark, dreary area, which I can actually shift the camera right now. Is there anything Grismont wants to say to Fleming and or to anybody else while I'm shifting this camera around?
Where the princess at? And Fleming goes, I don't. How you last had her? Where'd you go? I'm asking you. So dark. She might have gone down that big old hole.
Well, that's the thing is, what she went down wasn't a hole. It was a shadow that I had put up that works as a teleportation. After she went through, it disappeared, so you don't even see that.
No. I thought we had a hole into the the dungeon.
Oh, no. You guys are going to have a difficulty because Edward Knight here is very smart about his tactics. That's why he gets through everything. Because physical is not always his best attribute. It's more of his stealthy and assassin skills. Princess Ophelia is using this as a dungeon keep. And we'll state character right there. But that is Abner. There's some dark dungeon dwelling going on over here. So, on that note, all the darkness around with Princess Ophelia. She's swinging in her cage, wondering what's going to happen next. As it's been not too short of a time. It's actually been several hours now. She's worried. As the guys are looking. Well, I wouldn't say several hours, but more 30 minutes to an hour, there hasn't been an answer. If you guys are still looking, the machines within that area are damaged. No one's came to look for all of you yet, as they're more distracted by something else. Put that camera just a little more down. There we go. And there you guys go. So we're going to do this and this. All right, for all of us, as we're doing this for our characters for our own version of D&D of Rolling to Die, the dark dungeon of Princess Ophelia is swinging. She looks over to her right and sees Avner, the Dragonborn, hanging from his arms with ice under his feet as he drastically hates the cold. You look over to her left. She sees another character that from last week that got captured, still hanging there, but not moving anymore. And then, as Princess Ophelia finally looks to her left, looks downward, hanging 20, 30 feet in her cage, she sees Edward Knight. At first, she thinks it's him, and then realizes it's a shadow as it grabs an instrument. And she sees another shadow walk past, and then sees Edward Knight. Looks like standing on some kind of stage. Microphone checking. Testing.
That again is still another shadow.
And it is another shadow. Edward Knight, would you like to explain what your character is doing while Princess Ophelia is watching?
So
quietly?
during that, he is waiting at the edge of the hallway leading from technically where the actual true entrance of the place actually is. And so he is waiting for his perfect cue as these shadows. She hears drums start first, and then a bass guitar comes in, then a regular guitar.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden she just starts hearing chimes. Quiet at first, but
Chimes.
as they're growing, they line the walls of the hall that Edward Knight is walking down. As he's walking, he's putting his fingers along these chimes.
Okay.
As he walks up to the base. That's a fun. That looks like it's made out of bone.
Ooh, a saxophone made out of bones. Do tell. Give me some detail. I want to hear this. Sounds exciting.
So you've got like different kinds of bones. You got human bones, animal bones, creature bones, and they're all
fixated together to create this saxophone.
Yep. As he grabs it,
All right.
as he plays the highest note that he possibly can on it. And as loud as he can.
The highest note possible. All right. So he plays this note in this instrument of whatever it sounds like, high pitched. Princess Ophelia puts her hands over her ears at first and starts realizing you're just setting a tune. Avner, you hear, I'm up. What is it? Oh, it's this again. Oh, no, it's this again. Shadows are going to start dancing, aren't they? Please don't let them touch me again. As he's just dangling there. Princess Ophelia looks down with curiosity as she tries to use her ice magic, realizing it's not working. As every time she does, the cage glows, oh so slightly, as the runes that are engraved in this cage make it so you're not allowed to use magic or elemental creature functions. Druids same. Edward Knight made sure this was heftily crafted, and Chrome Tombcrawl wasn't scared to throw as many platinums as she could to make sure that no one leaves until their duty is done. As they both worship the same patron, as you start noticing that the one secret door that Edward Knight was standing at first before he headed towards his bone saxophone, he walked up, grabbed it, and seen the door open 30, 40 feet away. And witnesses and sees Chrome Tombcrawl, the purple tiefling, the Dark Queen, as she's known as, walking down the hallway, excited and stretching, walks up and raises her flail as it glows and hangs it where you usually would hang a torch, as it glows a green, ominous light. She heads up and grabs a bone violin, stands next to Edward Knight as they start chiming all their music together with their shadow band. Shadow band. A portal starts opening up as you hear the music playing, as Princess Ophelia is watching. This green, ominous, darkish-looking portal opens up with purple swirls. As the swirls change and turn to a reddish black, a monster appears out with 2 mouths, several eyes or more, tendrils sticking out everywhere. As you see it smile, you hear, "Play for me. Let the shadows dance." Once that happens, you hear the music play louder as shadows appear everywhere, even in the cage of Princess Ophelia, as you hear an abrupt scream of fear. As that happens, now it cuts back to the Drunken Dragon Brawlers. What are you guys doing as you're lost and stuck around all this dust and clout?
We're still arguing about where the princess went. Who's responsible for the right?
Okay, as you're sitting and arguing about where the princess is, Scattermace and Merrick patch each other up and heal each other. Merrick pulls out one of his cards and makes a duplicate of himself, walking around. As you see it walk a little further, as the clouds are starting to disperse, you see... Well, roll a perception check for me, Fleming and Grismont, to see if you guys see this. Drawl as well, but you would have
Drawl is
drawl because
currently right now working fixing the
ballista.
because remember he had
All right, you got you. All right, then for you, I want you to roll a dexterity check to make sure you can get the parts properly put in, and then a strength check to make sure that it's loaded.
16 on dexterity.
Okay, that's a pass.
11 on strength.
Ooh. It is level 10, but you barely get it in. But yeah, slightly pinch your fingers as you put this ballista locked in between the rope, taking 1 point of crushing damage to your middle finger, just because it happens to be the longest one.
How much point? Okay.
Just 1 point of damage. I literally rolled a d6 for damage and just 1. They're all over here is looking out like, woo, that was a fingernail. So, what'd you get, Fleming and Grismont, for your perception checks?
For Grismont,
Yes,
I
you
got a 21, but 16 plus 5
Okay, a
for
21.
Grismont. As for Flemeth, a dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
Okay. You see Merrick walking, the illusion him. Shortly after, you see a beam, like a bright, magical-looking blue beam, and you see it just disappear. The second one that he made, there was a clone, walks to the left, and then you see heavy flamer of a flamethrower, and this big machine as it disappears. And you hear Merrick going, I lose more guys that way. Crap. Scattermace going, do we need to load our weapons? What do you say,
Most
Fleming?
I go, most likely. And Flemeth goes and starts cracking his knuckles.
Okay. All right. Draw Aegir. I need you to do a perception check for me.
Luckily, I got advantage. 17.
With a 17, as you finally load the ballista, you see this rook, a giant bird-like creature with grayish-looking feathers and angry as can be, flying towards you. What is your reactions within your perception, seeing that it does look aggressive?
I am actually going to fire my musket first. I'm pretty sure this misses. A 10.
No, wrong one. It's this one. All right, I got the stats for that monster. I love having the epic monster cards and books. Hello, Puffy. There's your companion. Hello, Puff. All right, so roll and tell me what that is.
I said a 10.
10 does not.
Yeah,
hit.
that's what I figured.
The ballista flies past.
No, that was just the musket.
You're firing with the musket.
I was just taking a shot with the musket real quick because I had
Mind you,
that.
You see the bullet fly past this rook as it's flying. As it starts flying faster at you now with talons and claws pointing right at you. You have one more reaction before it gets closer to you. What's the last reaction you do?
Make a dex save.
You and your dex saves. All right, so 18 plus 4.
Oh, geez.
22.
It's like I can't do anything against this rook.
You're not drunk, that's what the problem is. As it slams right into the ballista and just cracks the castle a bit as it's trying to climb up and it's trying to claw at you. Now, what is your AC?
18.
You're so lucky. You got a 12. It slashes and misses. It gives you a chance for a reaction. What is this reaction you're going to do? And then we're shifting back over to the Drunken Dragon Brawlers and then back to Ed Knight.
Okay. It is within touching range, right?
It is literally, chest is literally on the ballista.
19 plus 3, 22 to hit.
Ow. So, which ballista did you load? You have 3 ballistas. And
It's not a ballista.
normal ballista.
Remember, I asked if it's in touching range.
Kinda. It's big and it has a giant beak that's bigger than your face. Like bigger, way bigger than your chest.
I'm just wondering if I can reach out and just put my hand up.
Yes, you can do that. You succeed at touching and put your hand on it. So what are you doing? Unless you're stunning strike, and that was your hit, because then you just stun the hell out of this thing.
It is 6 points of lightning damage from
All right,
shocking
now
grasp.
It's weak to lightning, so it's double the damage. So you slap. You pretty much do that slap game that's on the internet. People just slapping the shit out of each other. You just did that. It slashed at you, and you're like, "My turn," and you slapped it and just shocked the hell out of it.
Yep, and it goes here. It can't make opportunity attacks until the start of its next turn.
That means you can just get up and go.
Yep. And I'm going to use my movement to get away from it.
All right. Coming down to us.
Yes.
So you move, you fly downward as it flashes and misses you. It can't attack you a second time as you got away. You fly down to our group as you've seen a beam fly past you. I need you to do an acrobatics or athletics check to see if it gonna hit you or not.
All of us?
Not you guys yet. Just Drawl. He's in the air. He can be seen right now. You guys are technically in cover. 17 does succeed. You fly past as this beam just misses you. You land down next to the group.
I'll be right back. BRB. In that case, I'll be right back.
Okay, so all you guys land. Drawl, what do you say is now you're around your crew?
Oh, we need to, I think we got a little bit of an issue. There's a rook up there.
Scattermace looks up, uses perception. 17 plus what? Perception. 6. Wow. 17 plus 6, so 23. I see this rook. 55 to 65 feet above us, which is in range of my firearm. Within the perception I use, instead of shooting the rook itself, I see where the rope is and the trigger point. I'm going to roll to attack and see if I can hit the trigger mechanism from there, igniting the explosive ballista that is sitting on the ballista right now. The rook is just stunned for a short period of time. And it just activates. So let's see. Okay, I can deal with that. A 17 plus 13, a dirty 30.
No. Oh, yeah.
How do I want to do this? You see Oryx Scattermace take his gun arm, aim it up in the air, and just point and blast. You see just one big and heavy. Looks kind of like an anime moment where you see it and repeat a couple times, just different angles. And you watch this bullet hit not just the mechanism, but purposely the tip of where the explosive is on the ballista. So the rook sees it hit, and you just see the whole thing ignite. Mind you, there's not just one explosive ballista on this tower sitting there. There are several. Right next to this thing that just blew up these other ones. So you see as feathers are everywhere. Mind you, there's some big-ass feathers. Gives you guys a little more cover, a little more distraction, as now the beams that were looking around are looking back up again. Rubble is coming around and falling down at you guys this time, though. I need everybody here to do a dexterity save, please. And for those who have advantage, let me know. If you don't, and you don't get it, this is just a normal roll if you don't have advantage.
A 12 plus 8, 30, 20.
I got 15 plus 2, 17 for Plymouth.
All right. Put that card back. I pulled out the card just to put it back.
Oh yeah, we got guts flying around too.
Yeah, Merrick gets hit. Uh-oh. And what about Scattermace? No, wow, Scattermace doesn't. He has a 15 plus, what is
Grisma got a dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
Oh, plus 4. Okay, good. All right. Everybody succeeds except for Merrick, sadly. All of you guys jump and dodge as the boulders come down. One crashes down on his leg as he screams in pain. He doesn't die, but he takes 27 points of bludgeoning damage. And he is knocked prone for a turn and also pinned until one of you guys help lift or move the boulder off his leg. He misses the rest of the debris, but that is the main gist of his injuries. As he screams in pain. What do all of you guys do when this happens?
I go to try and help.
Grisma and Plymouth does too. Go and try and help.
So, what are each one of you going to do? One of you going to try to heal. One of you going to try to lift the boulders. What's it going to be?
Grisma's going to try to lift the boulder.
All right, Grisma is a good idea for the boulder. Only thing Scattermace can do is point his gun to double check and make sure he's scouting for you guys, because he only has one hand. His other hand is a gun, so he can't really do much.
Yeah, you can watch the perimeter, keeping it looking.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's scouting everybody and double checking everything, making sure that you guys are okay.
Let's see. We'll go Plymouth. Plymouth will help move the heal too. You'll start healing.
Okay.
What is that echo?
Where?
Again, it's on yours, Henry. I've muted and it's still happening.
Maybe it's the new mic.
It's your.
How's that?
Your speakers are too loud.
Wah. Oh, there we go.
Well, I still got to hear you. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
All right, how about that?
Yeah, there we go. It's gone.
Yeah, I had to lower you guys much more.
So,
all right, but you hear me now?
Grisma's going to help with the boulder. Plymouth is going to start doing some healing.
Okay. All right. Okay, it's using a different mic now. It's not using my mic, I think. So, tell me what you guys are all exactly going to be doing.
Grisma is just, he starts flexing, he grabs the under the boulder and starts flexing his muscles, lifting the boulder, and uses 19 plus 4 for strength. So it's 23.
23, yeah. You said? Okay, 23 does lift it. As you see it slowly lifting in the ground.
Plymouth grabs the guy and starts pulling him out.
Okay, as you start, Grismont lets go of the boulder as it drops down heavily. Unless you want to hold it up and use it for a minute.
No, I'll just put it down.
All right, you just put it down quietly. After that,
Well, I wouldn't say I'd do it down quietly. It's got lots of cussing and orky cussing and swearing and all that.
yes. Let's do this. That should work. Much better.
Hello.
Okay, so
Yep, it worked.
Yep, much better. All right. As you guys are all heading there, you pull out Merrick with Fleming. Grismont lifts up the boulder and sets it down. Drawl helps out healing Merrick. Scattermace scouts everything. Starts realizing that the golems are looking for you guys. Now, I need all of you to do a stealth check as you're all huddled behind a giant boulder. You do have a chance of hiding, as two different golems are coming from two different directions. One is a mage hunter golem. The other one is the the assault flame golem.
Well, Float just got 25, 19 plus 6 for stealth.
Okay.
I got a 25 as well, 18 plus 7.
Nice. Okay, so
Grismont got a 14 plus 3, 17.
all right. Now for Scattermace, 17 plus. Okay. And Merrick gets advantage because he's actually laying down. 18 plus. Okay. All of you hide behind the boulder. You sit back, hearts beating, trying to stay quiet. As you hear on your left side heavy feet from a giant machine golem that's piloted by a dwarf on the inside, kind of like a mech. And on the other side, a mage hunter golem flying around, landing around, using its gaze to look for all of you. Missing each one of you as the light goes across the boulders and the broken bridge. You use it as a small kind of hidden away hut. They walk past and it's a little quiet. Now, we're going to go back to Edward Knight and Princess Ophelia and Abner.
I'll be right back.
Edward Knight, what are you doing at this moment? It's been like a few minutes. You've had at least a couple sets. And Princess Ophelia has to make a wisdom save and then a constitution save. Ooh, she got double 11s. Princess Ophelia got a critical. She will not be possessed this turn and or controlled in any means. But you can still make fun with it. But the void god, that is the astral sea god, that is your guys' patron, will not be able to persuade her at this moment. That is now up to you guys. And remember, everybody, to like, share, and subscribe to Rolling 2 Die and to DJ Thunderbase.
Okay,
As every like and share.
I am going to need
Go on.
everyone in that cell to make a strength check.
Both Princess Ophelia and Abner both fail.
They are taking
All your shadows disappear.
15 points of bludgeoning damage from Edvard's black tentacles.
Oh
Kinky.
my! That just happened. So,
There, a guy in the background goes,
As
"Sweet
that happens.
tentacles."
right? We were just talking about that. Literally. How did you know? I even have little tentacles I can place around, but I'm gonna do that later. I actually gotta
I
find
swear to
them.
God, you put a dildo
Which
on that
box?
table. I swear to God, I'll leave.
Sorry, guys, I didn't have a Kraken. No. I love that meme because that was an actual D&D session. But yeah, no, I'm not. I actually have Krakens. I have actual characters and stuff. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to bring those kind of toys out in the field. Now, I might one day bring those like waifu Gundam girls on the field. Then you got to fight one of those. That's a different story. Or I might just say screw it and bring out something really big and mighty, and you'd be like, "What is this?" It's like copyright. That's what it is.
There's only like 3 in that cell, right?
Your shadow creatures were in that cell, and all of them instantly poofed away from the tentacles. The other ones was Princess Ophelia, and then Abner got in there because of the.
Wasn't there one other?
And it's Abner. There wasn't. The other guy is dead. He just.
Then I need Ophelia and Avner then to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save for both. Okay. 6 and a 16. Yeah. Avner fails. Princess Ophelia has a 16 plus. Wisdom, 4. So dirty 20 for her. Avner got a 9.
Avner's laughing. Uncontrollably.
Just hysterically. He just starts laughing while hanging. I haven't laughed like this in forever. Oh my god. Wait, oh no, this is this again. Just keeps laughing. While that's happening, Princess Ophelia is just wondering why he's laughing hysterically, all confused. And then looks and watches your patron go back in the. And you see it close up as you watch the astral sea behind the giant creature float away as the portal behind starts swirling and closing down. Music stops. The shadow creatures put their instruments down and disappear. Chrome Tomb Crawl looks all excited and sweaty.
And then the bonus action, I still have that left.
Oh yes.
I need her to make a deck save. And just Princess Ophelia.
It's a 12 plus 4, so a 16.
Oh, she just passes from taking damage. Wait, no, let me check. Successful.
What is it are you trying to do to her?
I'm just putting a bonfire underneath her. No, I'm just putting a bonfire underneath her. And the deck save
bonfire underneath her?
Yes.
All right.
So there's literally flames at her feet.
Did you bring the marshmallows?
As you light this flame under her feet, you see her at first freak out and then smile at you. As the runes in the cage turned off for you to do this. The flames get absorbed into her feet, taking no damage. As you see a flame in her hand as she smiles, goes, "It won't hurt you guys. I have other ways of making it, though." As you see the fire start flickering and changing and turning into like an ice kind of flame. I need you to do a Constitution save for me, Edward Knight, and I need to do one for Avner. I need to do one for Crom. And she's doing Ice Fireball. Ice Ball. Of Doom!
Okay.
Doom,
Uh,
doom.
Okay, so that's interesting. Crom got a nat 20. Avner got a 13.
Edward got a 16.
What did you get? 16. Fails once you get hit with the ice. Crom gets away running as it's like a comedic cartoon, like, oh crap, and just ice spikes start shooting right behind her as she runs to the door, closes it, as the door behind her starts freezing. You get hit with okay, 22 points of damage, but it is halved because of your fiery body. It should have been doubled, but instead it's halved because of a different kind of ice. So, after that happens, her next action is to try to pick the lock with the ice knife. A 15 plus, where is her sleight of hand? 4, wow. A 19. The cage opens up as she tries to get out. Edward Knight, what do you do?
No, wait. How did she get out of her restraints first? Because she's still hanging on the wall. Remember?
No, she was in the cage. Avner's hanging off the wall. She's in the cage.
Oh.
She picked the locks off her wrist with a 19 and went to the cage and got another 19. And picked both locks. And she's now trying to jump out. What is something you're going to try to do to keep her in the cage?
Wait.
There are shadows everywhere. You do have power in this domain. Just the runes are off on the cage right now, so you can turn them back on, but it means no magic to her.
She would have to make another strength check to make sure she gets out of them tentacles first. Because those tentacles are
True. Ooh. On the rolling to die, her white, or her light one, was an 18. But because we're going off of horrible atrocities and the dark tentacles right around her legs, she got a nat 1 with her dark dice. Her horror is scaring the hell out of her now, as now the tentacles wrap around her legs as she finally picks the lock, swings the cage open, tries to leap, and as she leaps, she goes, and just hangs, looking down, realizing her feet are still in the cage, and she's just hanging there going, uh-oh, and realizes the tentacles are wrapping around her legs and pulling her back in. Now, I need you to do a strength check for me for these tentacles to pull her back in successfully.
The 15 plus 3, 18.
These are your shadow ability.
15 plus 3, 18.
18. Okay. With an 18, you pull her back in successfully as she's screaming top of her lungs, no. Anything but that. As the gate closes, the runes start activating. As you see the tendrils start disappearing from the magic of the runes, but you also see Princess Ophelia's magic turn off. As she tries to ignite a fireball in there, and it turns off right before she slams it down. And all angrily and emotional, she runs at the edge of the cage and screams at you to let her out.
And she yells,
She's not an animal.
Oh, princess. Are you that eager to leave? Why? The fun is
Let
just
me out now!
oh, you're
Let
not
me
going
out!
anywhere. You
Then
see,
Edward pulls a Pennywise, and his eye goes sideways.
you're not going anywhere. You see, the fun has just begun.
You start hearing her cry. And then, as she's crying, laughter in the background of Avner, probably laughing. And it looks like he's barely catching his breath right now, laughing. Because he was actually laughing at some of that for real. So it was a double laugh for him that really messed him up. So, back to the Drunken Dragon Brawlers, as that scene cuts again. What do you guys do now? As the coast may be clear or not, depending on your perception checks. So roll a perception check for me and see what happens next on Rolling to Die.
19 plus 6, 25.
I got 10 plus 5 for Grismont, 15.
I got a 15.
And I got 14 and 3 for Grismont, Flemeth, 17.
All right, so did all of you got over 12,
Yep.
correct?
Oh yeah. I got twice that. I got over twice that.
All right. Same thing goes for Scatter Mace. You got an 8 plus 16. But Merrick got a 3 plus 5. Yeah, no, he didn't see nothing. Merrick's still on the ground. He's like looking around like, what are you guys looking at? Can you show me? Kind of on the ground. While that's happening, Scattermace grabs the potion from the bag of holding and hands it to Merrick to heal his leg. Now, what do you guys all want to do from this point on? You have hallways to go down to and rooms. There are mechanized machines looking for you. And a few guards.
Draw looks over
You
at
do
the
have
Grismont
surprise. No idea.
and is like, "You were the last one that was with the princess. Where were you?"
Well, history. I look
That's
over
fine.
at him.
Scattermace.
I don't know. You are. I had a big old block on me noggin.
As you notice this big giant lump of an egg on the top of Grismont's head from getting hit in the head by this giant rock after slamming down on the ground. Luckily not getting his head squished. It was more of comedic as he sat up, the rock hit, split in half and split off, and he went, oh, and then fell back. But nonetheless, still got a goose egg on his head for a minute.
Where the last location she was at was. That do
No.
And because she didn't try to contact any of you while trying to run away and escape, you guys still don't know where she could have done that when the runes were off, but instead she tried to escape. So I rolled and see if she wanted to ask for help from you guys or try to get out herself. She wanted to be Miss Independent, and she learned her lesson because Edward Knight said no tentacles. So Scattermace looks over. I think that we need to watch out and go down these hallways. We must find some kind of pattern or path to get to I don't know where. But let's keep a lookout, please. There's enemies everywhere. We might be able to persuade some people that work for different factions, but we don't know who's a shapeshifter or a changeling. This is a castle that is ruled by storm giants, and they made a treaty with these changelings. So, worry. They also have those dwarves that are mercenaries, and those guys are very terrifying with those machines they have. I thought my firepower was mighty. Then I looked at them and dropped my jaw. So, what do you guys do from that point?
Droll takes a swig of his Mega Spice rum. His Mega Spice
He's
healing.
gonna get drunk.
His
All
Mega
right.
Spice healing rum.
All right, you get drunk and you heal. You guys want to put this as a short rest altogether, as you've been sitting here for a moment talking and relaxing. It hiding. After everything walks past, the room's finally clear. Dust settles.
And it's 3 constitutions, right? Or is it 6?
All right.
It's 3.
You look to your left and you look to your right and see 2 different paths as you're in the pinpoint middle of the point of the castle, where there's a left and right path and just wall in front of you. What do you do in that path? Do you choose the left path or the right path? Mind you, there are traps in the ground that Edward Knight has set, which also technically could lead you to the princess. Or mess you up horribly.
So my constitution saves were a 6, a 13, and a 5.
Yeah, the 13's the only good one. So you drink this, you swallow, and you're like, uh-oh. And then right in front of the boulder, you just Ralph right in front of it. You turn back and walk away as you watch part of the boulder just start melting. And Merrick freaks out as he's like scooting away from it. Finally, Merrick is going to roll to get back up. Okay. Which path do you guys choose as you're looking down these hallways? As you see these rugs that are 10 feet wide or more. They're dark purple with a reddish black rim.
That means Grisma can't see down it.
You just see the ground kind of like the sky. You're all confused, wondering how there's things walking on sky. And you look over to the side where you see the concrete and the ground and the rubble, and you start walking along that, like neat, edging, as everybody else is walking on this carpet. But for you, you just see sky and birds flying past, and you're all like, "What the fuck?"
It looks like one of those glass bottom bridges.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for you. It's tricking his mind. I want you to roll either wisdom or intelligence, one of the two, to see if you're intelligent enough to know.
19.
Okay. With a 19, you do know that it's a floor. You put your foot down at first, trying to make sure you don't fall.
I take my big old toe and go deek, 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 deek.
You start realizing it and nudging yourself onto it. And you jump on it a couple times. And you look around, and we're all watching you and looking at you. See this big, like 6'8", maybe 7 foot tall orc, muscles bulging, jumping up and down on this purple rug with red and black.
I'm making all sorts of racket,
and we're just standing there scratching our head, going, "The hell are you bloody doing?"
He can't. I look. Flem looks over. He can't see the color purple, so he thinks that there's nothing there.
That makes more sense now. No wonder he keeps making jokes about my coat, saying you can see my underwear. I don't. What? He said the same thing to Mayhem. I thought he was joking. No, he literally can't see purple. No, he can't see purple. Okay. As he just starts walking, scratching his head. How the hell does that work? He starts writing in his book.
So does that mean he can't see that evil queen?
No, calm. And Grismon is like, I don't think. What queen? He just looks at you like, what queen?
He's never seen her. So he doesn't know. Even if he does, the only way he'll know it's Crom is when he hears her voice. He'll be like, oh, it's you. Like, that's the only way he's going to figure out it's her.
Since she's the purple queen, he can't see her.
Yep. So, you guys proceed down the hallway. And if you do, I would like you to roll stealth as a team, as well as after stealth as a team, I need to do a perception to make sure if you're going to be running into any kind of traps, tripwires, if people see you or not.
723.
Here's my guy, a net 20 plus 5.
Charisma is still painted purple and still believes purple makes you
perception.
invisible. So in all actuality,
That was for perception.
you said oh, that was perception. Okay, I thought that was your stealth. That would have been funny as hell.
We get
Draw-
saved for
You
stealth.
just repeat yourself purple.
23 altogether.
Okay,
Yep.
23. And what did Flem?
Here's my guy, 17 for stealth.
Okay,
And then
what did Fleming get?
perception was an 18.
Perception is a 19
Okay.
for Flemeth, and stealth is a 17. 11 plus 6.
Okay, so anybody that got over 12 and up can see if there's any basic wired traps or anything. Anybody that got 15 or 16 definitely see the traps. And anything above that sees everything else. Now does Draw. What was yours again?
Brawl
Of,
had a
16,
stealth
wasn't
of 23 and a perception of 18.
it? Okay, so you see the first trap as you see a tripwire across the purple rug in runners that are red. Do you want to let anybody know, or do you just want to figure it out and have fun seeing someone step on it?
He is actually going to use a firebolt to deactivate it.
Or technically,
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
All right, so you're gonna firebolt it.
With a 19 plus
20
3, 22 to hit.
Okay, how many feet are you away from the firebolt?
It doesn't matter. I have up to 120 feet.
Hey, what matters is how far are you?
Oh, I don't know how close am I to the tripwire.
How close were you to inspect it to decide to want to shoot at it? As you're the first person to come across it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how close
We
I
say
got
about
up close
5-10
to it. He didn't tell us how close we were to the tripwire.
I stated that you noticed it and looked at it. So that's within 10, 15
Yeah, and I
to 5
yeah,
feet.
and I didn't move. I just stuck my hand out and shot at it.
All right, so we'll say about 12 feet away, maybe 15-ish. You walk up, you see this little sparkle of a wire. You see everybody else. You don't say anything. You just point your finger as people start walking past you. and you fire. It does hit. You see it, ding! Right as it goes, ding! The wall opens up, and you just see arrows.
No, it's just a bunch of fire bolts. Remember? Instead of arrows, they're fire bolts.
Oh yes. Well, no. If you have firebolts,
Yeah.
there's firebolts. But nonetheless, they come across like crazy. Here's the problem: Scattermace
Oh.
and Merrick walked past you.
Oh.
I don't know, Fleming and Grismont, were you guys in the back talking, or were you walking past Drawl this time when he stopped and pointed his finger and blasted?
Grismont and Fleming both saw him raising his hand as he was about to fire. It's like, what's he doing? Grismont goes, what's he doing? It's like, I don't know. Maybe we should stay back just in case. It's like,
All right, so you guys step back. Merrick, though, and no, on both dice, a 6 and a 7, both of them.
Okay, so
They both just get
they're
hit.
going to be taking 26 per bolt. Damn.
They both get hit
Oh.
severely. As you see them both drop to the ground after getting hit.
extra crispy.
Cartoon
And,
style.
and they're literally smoldering and all black from all the fire.
Just you see Scattermace's past, and he's all black and covered in soot, and him just.
You see one of his. Does he have a beard?
No.
You see
He's
his beard on fire, and he just goes.
he's a high elf. That's uppity. Merrick.
No, then his hair is on fire still. As you see a little flame on it, he goes. He gives what's his face a dirty look. Goes.
Yep. Merrick is about. He's hurt pretty bad. Scattermace is hurt. He's just not half health yet.
And then Grismont and Flo just start growing.
If I roll in that one, I'm screwed. I literally, if my character rolls in that one with his gun, it just blows up. So literally, that's damn near what killed me one time. Or one time it did kill me. All right, so what do you guys do as you see your two buddies get blasted? Lit the damn trap and didn't say anything. Being a mute isn't always fun, people.
It is for the person playing the mute.
So, right? As Scattermace and Merrick are walking and talking, they're discussing as Scattermace going, so how do those cards work? Oh, yeah, so they work kind of like this. Like, you just pull them out and I use them and cast my spells and oh my god, what the fuck's hitting? Ah! And just they hit the floor. And horrible pain. Complete argument, a conversation into just erupt rudeness. What do you guys say or do? Do anybody want to help them up, or are you just going to let them just lay there cooked for a second as they're just pissed
I was
off?
too busy laughing.
Yeah, Grismont. So it's Grismont and Fleming. They're just rolling on the ground laughing.
All three of you are just laughing at the two unfortunate souls. These poor unfortunate souls. Son of a hooker. So, as this explosion happens of all this energy at one shot, point blank, two guards come down the hallway. One, a changeling. The other, a mercenary dwarf. The changeling has a two-handed claymore, as the dwarf has a shield and a hammer. They look over and scream, "Halt! You're the ones we're looking for. We're going to take you to queen.
Across the area between us, Droll does a quick reaction of his acidic poison fog.
All right, so what's the reach and width of that acidic poison fog?
It's just the 20-foot. It's a basic. It's the basic size of your normal fog cloud. It's just got poison and acid within it.
All right, so you do a fog cloud at the edge of the hallway where they came down from, which covers that whole hallway area in front of both of you guys. As you see Merrick and Scattermay seeing it at their feet, and we're scooting back trying to get up, seeing this cloud in front of us, not even a foot or two in front of us, and behind you guys 10-15 feet. Anything you say or do for you guys as you witness this cloud? What does a fog cloud look like? Is it just a white fog cloud? Is it kind of green-esque? Is it black? Is it a grayish?
Almost like a black, but more like a charcoal color.
And smells like rotten eggs.
Yes.
Here's what goes.
It has like a green.
Did someone fart in here?
Yeah, so like a grayish black.
It's got like green speck going through it.
Hue of a smoke that just appears as you hear these two guards coughing. How much damage does it take?
Okay, so this is...
Does it say how much it is poison damage?
I'm rolling it right now. Okay, the poison is 13 points. And then the acid is 11 points.
Okay. So that is 24 points altogether for both characters. All right, you hurt them surprisingly, but they're still steady and strong, especially the dwarf. He is immune to poison, as he doesn't take any of the poison.
The acid was meant to. That's what the acid was meant for.
Acid hurt him. The acid stopped him for a second and burned right through his skin. And he looks like he was in the sun way too long right now. And he hasn't seen the sun in years, even where he works, because he likes to work in a dungeon area, which today was his shift off, and he's so pissed that he had to do hallway duty and come across you guys. He was just 2 weeks away from retirement. Why does it always have to be 2 weeks away from retirement?
After this, Droll turns around and just says, "We're gonna need to find another route."
As you say that, you hear meow. Behind you, the Mage Hunter Golem just landed.
Crap.
You see Scattermace get up going, looks like we have to press forward through your cloud of death. Or that cloud of death. As you see it light up the beam, I need all of you right now to make a dexterity save with disadvantage. Wow. For once, the disadvantage roll was still good.
Same. 13 plus 8, 21.
A 16 plus 4. And the other one was a 17. What did you get? What did you get, Dark Trooper? He's like, hang on, you prick.
Dexterity.
Your dexterity for both Grismont and for Fleming.
16 plus 3 for Grismont, 19.
It's disadvantage also.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
You take the lowest number of the two rolls. That is disadvantage.
3 plus 2.
Ooh.
That's the one you take. And that was for Grismont?
for
That's Fleming?
Flemeth.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now
Flemeth.
Grisma.
What about Grisma? Yeah, because James has a character called Flemin, and you're Flemish. Or Flemish. I can't say
He
it.
got an 8, 5 plus 3.
Oh.
Both of you get hit. Mind you, it's fine. Neither of you are using any magical items right now on you. Even though you have them, it didn't do anything. It just alerted it for that period it hit. It was a flash. Everybody else ducked and it went past. But it hit the cloud. You see the magical cloud that Drawl made disappear.
Whoa.
You see the two guards look up, cooked. Good, they got our signal.
Well,
And you see
path is
the
cleared.
changeling looking over going, kill these fools, bring their head. I don't care anymore, they burn my flesh. As you see the dwarf looking going, mind you, you're a damn changeling, you can always just change your shit. I can't, I got a sunburn forever now, you prick. Fucking kill this. Now I need everybody to roll initiative, please. You guys are now in initiative. You have a Mage Hunter Golem behind you, and you have two characters in front of you. You are
18.
I got Grisma got a dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
Where did I put my...
And Flemeth got 14 plus 2, 16.
Give me a second, please. I just... Oh, there it is.
Literally
sitting
a
here
second.
I had the story stuff in front of me, but I didn't have the paperwork for that, for the initiative. It's right here. All right. So, what was yours for Charisma? You said 14 and an 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then for you, for Drawl and Edward Knight, what are you, or what for Drawl?
Draw
Not
was
for Edward
18.
Knight. 18 for Drawl.
Mm-hmm.
So, Grisma, what was yours again?
Flemeth was 16. And
Okay.
Grisma was a dirty 20.
Okay, that's what it was. All right, now I have to roll. Scatter Mace got a 15 plus 4. Wow, a 19. And then a 12 plus 3 for Jordan's character. 15. Okay. I'll just have him go at the same time with my guy. First on the list is Grismot. Grismot, you are first. As you see this happen, which do you choose? Which path? Fighting the Mage Hunter Golem or the two guys in front that were...
Are the two and the two in front changelings?
You in front of you are the
One's
two guards.
green, one's blue.
And then
Behind
there's a golem
you.
behind them?
And there's a golem behind you guys about 15 feet away that is about 18 feet tall and a few thousand pounds, made of a special magical metal and glowing of all different kinds of glowing blue runes, with a clamp on one side that grabs you by the neck and shuts off any magic. And then the other hand is just a metallic-looking hand that can also launch magic at you as well. And it has an anti-magic beam when it looks at you. Very durable, very hard to kill, and it can fly. It is also a level 20 thing, not a level 10. The guards in front of you are level 10.
Edward actually has that
This
anti-magic
golem-
lamp for his pike. He has the attachment for it on his pike. I forgot about that.
He does. That was a very fun
So
episode.
this,
You guys,
this
you had one hell of a fight against that Mage Hunter Golem. That was a couple years ago.
Mhm.
so that the golem is a giant, right?
Yes, it would be in a giant class. It is a size, a whole 2 sizes above you.
Then Grismont with his tank hammer is going after that golem.
All right. You're going to hold off the golem for a minute while everybody else tries to run past.
Mm-hmm.
Scatter Mace is just going to help you with fire while he's running. But, all right, what are you going to do? You're running straight at him. Mind you, depending on what your magic is, certain things work, certain things don't. Being a blood hunter is different. That is blood magic. It technically can inert and keep going in its sense. That's only if you're a blood hunter. I don't know if Grismont is. I think you're just straight up a barbarian.
He's a barbarian fighter.
Aren't you a mix of those? Yeah, barbarian fighter, which is a very dangerous mix for criticals. No, you don't have that, but you do have that special amulet that gives you a bunch of health. But mind you, if it hits you with the beam, your amulet doesn't work. It doesn't work until he stops looking at you. Unless you throw something to make it.
What's up?
It's right now looking straight ahead. It's not paying attention to Grismont right now. It's trying to look for a magic user. Whoever is the magic user is looking for. It will fight everybody, but the first thing it wants is a magic user.
So is the beam on one of his arms the magic one? The magic nullifying one?
No, that's his eye. That's his head.
Okay. Grismont jumps up into the air, comes down right on top of his head with the tank hammer.
Okay. I need you to do acrobatics or athletics for jumping up in the air to make sure you're successful to jump.
What makes it even better is that this is a giant killing hammer. When hitting a giant with this weapon, the giant gets an extra damage of 2d6.
Okay, so see if you successfully land with the acrobatics and athletics jumping in the air without getting hit by the beam, because the beam will turn off and inert the magic ability effect.
18. 8 plus 10.
Explain to me how you jump over this beam, coming down with this hammer, and then also while you're doing that, roll your attack. You have advantage, by the way, because you've succeeded.
Flemeth goes in front of him, interlocks his fingers, and gives him a push up. So we'll do a
Grismont rushes and runs. Fleming gets ready with his hand and knees ready to launch him.
Dirty 20, 17 plus 3 for Fleming's strength check.
All right. You come right down on the head, swinging with this mighty hammer.
No, what does the
hammer
doing a strength check to give him the push.
Okay, you're doing that for a strength check. Explain. No, you got to roll with the attack with the advantage, and then also explain to me what this hammer looks like, because it's a custom hammer that you have for your orc. Technically, your orc magic is different, so that does count against this monster, but for you, it's a good thing. It's only if you believe. Once you fail a wisdom save on your believe or your intelligence, you don't believe for a while.
I got 14 plus 11, 25.
Okay, 25.
So I come right straight down on top of the head.
All right.
How
much damage do you? Mind you, the damage is doubled because it is a blunt object you are hitting it with that is meant to damage things such as this. And
you asked me to describe the hammer.
Describe what your hammer looks like for yourself.
It kind of looks like one of those old-fashioned wrenches where it comes down and then has a crook at the end. And the head is literally like, it comes out to a spike on one end, and then a massive round hammer on the front.
Yeah. Does it have like a face painted on it, like an orc does?
Yeah, let's say it has the orc face on it.
All right, now what color is it? So it has, if it has any bonuses for that, is it going to be yellow for more damage? Is it red for swinging faster? Is
Yeah,
it
we'll say
blue
yellow.
for good
It's
luck?
going to have yellow and black stripes on the top.
Yellow and black. Okay, so it does more damage. So with that, because this is rolling to die, I want you to roll 2d20 after you're done with this damage, and that'll determine to see if it's going to be a higher dice or lower dice for extra damage dice between a d6, a d8, a d10, and a d12.
So it was. You said it was 9 plus the double damage. That's 18 plus the 2d damage.
Yep, the d6 damage is for the giant.
So it's a 3. So that makes it 21. You said roll T2d20.
Yep, and that'll tell me what number your dice will be for your extra damage from your hammer.
23. 16 plus 7.
Being yellow. All right, 16 and a 7. The 16 is the high success. The 7 is the low. Goes to the middle. All right, you get a d10 extra of damage. You get to roll when you hit someone with this hammer. So what's that d10 of damage?
It was an 8.
All right, so you got an 8 on top of that of extra damage. So you did significant damage to the head. You see part of the sculpted head that's made dent in where you smacked it and get cracked a little bit. The rune itself for the eye flickers on and off for a split second. You notice that when you hit it, that the anti-magic beam flicked on and off. As you hit it that hard, you rung its bell. That's your first swing. You have a backswing with this hammer. What is your backswing? You did do a jumping strike, so this would be a your last action because that was a bonus action for the running, jumping flippy dude.
Yeah, I'll hit it again for. Ooh, double 11s, 22.
All right, it's critical. Are you hitting the head again?
I'm going to take that head right off to get rid of that magic anti-magic beam.
All right, do some more damage. Let's see. You're focusing on a pinpointed area. Golem can still be active, but if you do this and you succeed with enough damage, it will shut off the anti-magic field.
I got a 9. 4 plus 5.
9 for a hit.
Then I get a D10. That's 6, so that adds 15 plus the D6.
Okay. What else?
So that's 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. And that's after with that extra D10 on top of that from the. Okay.
Didn't you say bludgeoning was doubled?
The bludgeoning is doubled, and it is so that would be doubled that, and so it's 38. So for its head, you don't kill the golem itself. But how do you want to do this to the anti-magic eye that shoots a beam that shuts everybody's magic off? How do you want to do this?
One eye was
golem still.
Did you say one eye was completely dead?
Yeah, I'll show you actually what it looks like. This wicked looking thing with the runes on its face, that's what you were hitting. As you see, it has like a shield, an arm on one arm, the clamp, the runes, glows. It's really cool looking.
Okay.
So you smacked its head off. Its body is still functioning.
So you're talking about
explaining how you take the head off. Yes, it is losing its anti-magic beam, but it still has its clamp and its arm that can still shoot anti-magic.
So Grisma literally takes its head, the spike into the hammer, and it sticks it in its other eye.
All right, you swing it into the golem's rune-esque looking eyes. You go and you yank, and you finally rip the head right off. You being an orc going, yeah, I killed it, yeah! You see it's still standing there, and it shrugs at you. And then it just winds up this big arm to hit you. Wow. 14. That's horrible. Does that hit?
Well, it's a good thing I have 18 armor class.
And the second one's a 17. He misses completely with this big swing. He tries to go for the giant clamp and tries to grab you by your neck. What do? Do you duck, or do you step back? Do you parry it away with your hammer? What do you do as the giant clamp just goes and misses you?
I jump down from the top of it, out of the way. Then but I can't do anything, so I was going to go. If I had an extra bonus, I would have. Oh wait, no. Then I just jump down.
All right, so you jump away as it swings this giant clamp and misses at you. As it does that, its reactions are over from your attack. Next on the list for initiative is Auric Scattermace. He sees the golem and looks over at the men guarding in front and points his gun arm as he starts running at the men in front of him, pulling out his short sword from his left hand. But he points the gun behind him, aiming to shoot at the golem that you're fighting. And I roll a 4 plus 13. I hit. Blast him in the chest, taking its 20 damage right to the chest. Doesn't do too much else except for just this explosive shot. I fire one more time. 17 plus 13, dirty 30. And again, 22 this time. My bonus action is I swing my sword at the changeling as I run at the changeling. Ugh. I completely miss. With a 3 plus 6. He's not good with his short sword. He's really good with his guns. His close range, not so much. Completely misses as the changeling gets a reaction. All right, an 18. What is my AC? 18. He hits, just barely, slashing through me. 5 slashing damage Scattermace takes. Oh, bloody hell, please, not to the side. His turn is done. Next on the list is Draw.
Okay. So are those two standing right next to each other? The dwarf and...
They are about 5 feet apart as I'm in the middle of them, fighting one run past.
Wait, so you said you ran past?
I'm trying to. I'm in the process of combat as I'm running, so I'm not past at all. I'm technically right there still. It won't be passed until after our turn is ran. But then they get attack of opportunity unless we kill them quickly.
Drawl's is going to yell at Scattermace, "Keep going!" As I am going to need them to make a Constitution save.
A 10 for one of them, but the other one got an 18. So the dwarf got the 18 as the changeling got a 10.
So
who passed and who failed?
A level 4 moonbeam.
A level 4 moonbeam. beams out of
33
nowhere.
points of radiation damage, and half that for the dwarf.
All right, so that doesn't hurt friendlies, so I'm fine with that anyways. It comes down out of nowhere, just right above the ceiling that is 35 feet or 40 feet tall. Like it looked like it crashed through, even though it's not nighttime yet. But they're so confused and cooking right now. By the way, for the changeling, Paul, how do you want to do this?
Disintegration.
Explain to me how it looks as he's trying to swipe at, you see Scattermace's back as Scattermace is running past.
He goes to try and slash, yet as he swings his arm down, all he's swinging is dust. As he starts disintegrating from the arm out, in.
His last moments are seeing his sword fling down and bounce on the ground, and his hand turn to dust. As he tries to look up and raise his arm, there is no arm, no shoulder, as he just gone. Scattermace looks back for a short second, goes, "There was someone there, I swear it." As the sword's on the ground, he's like, "Never mind." He just keeps running. The dwarf screams in pain. First the sun, now a freaking moon. What is going on? Acid and all. This fucking dragon. What are you? You're not the black dragon. You're a fucking avatar dragon. I must kill you and slay you now. Put your head on a mantle. As he swings back his hammer, smiling. What's the last thing you do?
For the last thing, I need him to make a Constitution save. No, Dex save, not Constitution, Dex.
All right. 15 plus 4.
Oh,
19.
he's lucky.
You cast whatever spell it is. He raises his shield up, and you see it get blocked. You notice the shield glows with runes, similar to runes you've seen earlier. It's an anti-magic shield. Very powerful. Someone may want that. So, your turn is done, or is there anything you say after that?
No, turn's done.
All right. Now it is Flemin's turn. And then to the creatures. What does Flemin do? As you see Grismont fighting this Mage Hunter Golem, you see it getting shot in the chest a couple times by Scattermace, and as he runs past. You see the other dwarf that's a mercenary fighting Drawl. You've seen the changeling disintegrate from the moonbeam that Drawl made. What do you do as the rest of your crew is getting ready? As Merrick is standing up and drawing a card and turns invisible.
Fucking coward.
He's a warlock. He's pretty much like a glass tank. And he's not even at tank mode yet. He's more of an illusionist. A glass illusionist, not even the tank really, except for a level like his fireballs. That's the only thing. Everything else is illusion stuff, which is still really cool though. It's really cool to have a concept of a Yu-Gi-Oh-esque character in D&D as a warlock style, and you summon things with cards. I like his character. Just too bad he couldn't join us tonight. He had prior engagements. for Leiden 72. Is it Leiden 72?
Mm-hmm.
No, Leiden 70. Okay.
Would Flemeth be any good against the Golem?
You're a dwarf. You know the ins and outs of how to fight golems. You're a monk, and you have the special knuckles. You can mess the thing up. You know how
and then
to.
Flemeth will go help grit team tag team
So here's your routes. You can run and jump off Grismot's back and do a leap attack, or you can run under him and slide under him and do a under leg attack, or run past him. What do you choose? Unless you want Grismot to try to do a fastball special with you or something.
No, I'm gonna have him go after the joints on his legs, slowing him down.
All right, so you're gonna run and slide under Grismot's legs. It'll be like comedic as well. Roll an acrobatics or athletics check as you're running underneath and sliding under Grismot to attack the legs with your weapon.
Ooh.
Or is it your knuckles, or is it your immovable staff?
I'm gonna use the staff system giant
What do you
slayer too. I got a net 20, so 27 for acrobatics.
Ooh. So, explain to me how you epically slide under Grismot and get to the golem and hitting him. And then also roll your attack, and you have advantage now.
Flemeth really quickly starts running, then does a slide kick underneath Grismot and underneath the golem as well. He flips up onto his feet and then takes his staff and whacks it right in the knee joints.
Okay, so roll that attack with advantage.
And getting a 18 plus 8, 26 attack.
A 26, that's a hit.
Doing 10 points of damage, plus it's double, so it's 20, plus the 2d6 as a giant. Doing 3 extra points, so that's 20. That's 23 points of damage on his knee joints.
All right, so you see this golem's knee buckle as it shifts down and drops to one knee, slamming right under, or right as you slide under it, hitting it with your staff. And it's like, boom. Now you're right behind it. What do? As you're standing behind it with your staff, as you're turning around and its back, as it's facing Grismot, you're in the middle of it, or it's in the middle of a fireplace, or a dwarf and an orc. So,
do I see any like special ruins since I'm a dwarf? And I know, should I do?
You can attack
investigation
the
check
to make it so they are inert.
Should I do should I do like a what? Archaic check?
Oh yes, you can. Arcane check. Do that. That'll take up your bonus action. Looking at understanding, but you still have one more physical attack after that.
I got a 17.
You do know that the different runes utilize certain things: shield protection, strength, armor, durability, anti-magic, magic, and/or movement. You see the different runes all around it. The one on the leg that you first smashed already broke down. The one on the other leg on the right leg is still glowing, right behind the knee. You see it glowing a different color than the other ones. What do you do?
Probably compensate for the loss of the other one.
All right.
That'll go for the other one.
With your second attack?
Yeah. Double 8, 16.
Advantage with your attack, by the way.
I got double 8, 16.
Ooh, you got a critical. Okay, so with the critical, it's it's pretty much like a match.
Okay, so I got a 3 plus 4 is 7. So that's double. That's 14 plus the 2d6 makes it another 7. So that's 21.
You hit and perfectly smash right at that room, breaking the other knee joint down as you see it drop down on both knees. As it takes its reaction to attack. Not you, though.
Yeah, you're not behind it.
Grismont. As Fleming knocks down the golem, as it drops down in front of Grismont, Grismont smiles, getting ready to do some kind of epic hit with a hammer to its body. The golem reaches up and grabs Grismont right up by the neck with the clamp. Locks it in place with a 18 plus 10, a 28 hit. It tries to lift you up with one arm as it holds the other arm down to balance itself. It takes 17 points of damage to you of clamping damage, pressure. After that, it holds you up in the air. Now you have a chance to break free of it when it's your turn, or when you want to make a reaction. So you can make a reaction right now and try to break free, or you can wait until it's your turn and have more opportunities. Up to you.
I'll wait until it's my turn.
Okay. All right. For Fleming, is there anything Fleming says before he ends his turn? As you see the golem drop down on his knees, but drastically grab Grismont by the neck and raise him up in the air.
Yell, stupid golem, let go of my friend.
All right. Your turn has ended. It's now the enemy's turn. The golem and the dwarven guard. First, the golem. You ever it's kind of like a shake machine, but it slams you down. It tries to do that to Grismont. Now, Grismont, I want you to do a strength check to see if you can catch it by slamming your legs down on the ground and trying to hold. Try to slam you down, but you can stand it. Do a strength check. Do a strength check as well. I got a 9 plus 10. I got a 19.
I got a 16 plus 4, 20, 30, 20.
You just beat me by 1. You see this arm raise him up, and everybody's all worried, going, no, Grismont! And you go, as it slams down super hard, you see the dust. You see like an eruption of... When the dust settles, you see Grismont standing there, his hands up tight, his feet planted perfectly, ground under him shattered, though. If you see the golem's arm bent, and the sheer will and strength of Grismont, believing and knowing he's stronger than this machine, as it slams down on him, he just smirks at it. Now, this does give you a chance, if you want to do a reaction during its turn, to break free from your neck being clamped. If not, it's going to try to do another strength check to lift you up and slam you again.
Okay, I'll do the reaction now.
All right, do a strength check for me to see if you're able to snap and break free by.
Do I get advantage?
If not, bite. From your succession of, so you do get advantage.
$17 plus 4, 21.
21. Okay, with a 21. What did Yeah, you succeed. You needed 16. Explain to me how you bar and break this clamp around your neck that looks like that. With a spike and everything, and its runes all around it. And it's just locked around.
Well, since it was bent, I just take with my brute strength, I just bend it the rest of the way and snap it. I just bend it this way and just snap them off.
All right, you bend and finally break, and as your fingers push on the runes to the point where you actually break the rune spell itself as you shatter and crush the metal. As this metal is different than the universe you're from, where the metals are a little tougher. So you're kind of used to rougher, tougher, meaner things. They're more refined. You rip through this, breaking the clamp around your neck as this green, angry, raging. The golem only has one arm left now, as its final action is to raise up and do a ground punch at you. Now let's see if it can do it. That's a no. It's a 16. Does 16 doesn't hit a Grismont, does it?
Grismont knows it, then just sidesteps out of the way.
And this giant arm slams down in the ground. Now it looks like it's stuck as the arm is trying to yank out, and the golem is stuck because it doesn't have a counterweight to pull now, as its legs are hurt. Its other arm is damaged, and it has his one arm left. Its turn is done, but now it is the mercenary dwarf's turn.
Make a con save.
A 15.
Okay. You're going to take half of 17 more points of radiant damage.
Okay, so it takes 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Still alive. Still alive! And angry. He grabs his hammer and chucks it at you, Droll, with a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
You see this flying, glowing hammer ignite.
Well, wait. Since it's flying at me as a monk, can I use deflect missiles?
You can. Would you like to take your reaction to use deflect missile?
Yes.
All right. Roll a dexterity check. Either let's see. What
13
was your,
plus 3, 16.
16 does succeed. You needed a 15. As you see this hammer flying at you and igniting in this kind of necrotic flame, you just slap it right back, and it starts flying back at him. He's just looking at it all confused, like, "How did you do that?" He doesn't even catch his hammer. He just smacks it. He gets hit with his own hammer. It's just
15 plus 7 for his hammer hitting him.
That's 7 points. He takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of necrotic flame damage. He picks up his hammer. That's his turn. Yeah, that's it. He's screwed. Back to the top. All right, Grismont. It is your turn, my orky friend. What are you going to do as you see this giant metallic golem that was covered in runes, all smashed up by you and your friend?
Grismont takes his the hammer and smashes the elbow joint of the arm that's stuck.
All right. So roll an attack for me, and let me know what that number is.
19 plus 11, 20.
Okay. You said a 20? So
Yep.
30, 20. How much damage are you doing?
Well, we'll do the normal one. 3 plus 5, it's 8. Plus that's double since it's up against it. It's double since it's bludgeoning damage, so it's 16. Plus the 2d6. Which is another 8, which is 16. $24.
Okay, it's close, but it's not dead yet. You see the arm snap as now it's the Black Knight from Monty Python. He freaking took his legs and arms off, and there with no head and everything else. It's just less room. You notice though.
Oh, no. Remember, at that scene, he goes, "Oh, I see. Running away, eh? You yellow bastards! Come back and take what's coming to you!"
Before you go for your second attack, you see a crack in the chest armor and a glow from the core, the golem energy core. Now
I go right straight for the center mass where that goal is. Getting a 26 hit.
You hit. Now you want to hit exactly where that crack was?
Yep.
Okay, so
Doing 13 points of damage. So double that. That's 26 plus the 2d6.
Okay.
A 7. So that's over 30.
That's 33.
33.
How do you want to do this? As he only had 30 health left.
So after he smashes there's an overhead strike on the elbow joint. He bounces back, comes back around, and then just goes right straight for that glowing spot.
All right, mind you, if you hit the core, it is very explosive and not a good way. You crack right through it, and you can either inert it and completely and rock it out of place, or you can hit it or keep it and use it as a bomb later. But depending on how damaged it is from the fight.
You know what?
So
I'm going
rip the chest.
to grab the core and use it and kick it.
All right, so you smash the hammer just enough to rip open the chest as you shut it down. You see the core spinning and slowing down and not glowing as much right now as it looks like it's turned off as the golem is dead. You go and grab the core and pull it out as it's still glowing on the inside like it's still on. Now you want to put this in your bag of holding?
Yeah.
All right, you place this item in your bag of holding. Mind you, it is riskfully unstable.
No, and then I go, more shiny bit.
Okay. As this Mage Hunter Golem sits inert damaged, it is now a giant hunk of machine in the way of people to get through, which helps you guys. What is the last thing you do before you end your turn?
I grab a couple of chunks of the metal and throw it into my bag as well.
Okay. All right, that ends your turn.
No.
Scatter Mace points his firearm after he uses his bonus action to reload it with a 17 to reload. Now, the fire, I hope I get this, or I might die. Okay, an 11. Okay, good. Ooh, I seen a 1. I was like, oh god, but it was 11. 11 plus 13, 24. He hits. As he blasts this firearm in his arm, literally a firearm, right at his back, blasting this dwarf, doing 23 damage right to his back. Firing again, second shot, 14 plus 13, 31. Oh, sorry, wrong. 27. And then 24 damage with that hit. That ends his turn. It is now a Drawl's turn. What is Drawl going to do as this dwarf is sitting there messed up? He is close to dead, like very close now.
Drawl casts Spike Growth, which is an instantaneous.
Okay. Now, does he take instant damage to standing there, or does he have to move first?
Initial casting, he does take the damage.
Okay.
And that's 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so there you go.
And then I need him to make another dex save.
This is funny. It's a 2, but he rolled 2 2s, so it's a critical. So he passes.
Oh. Ah. Wait, I thought if it was a low number, it's a critical in a bad way, and if it's a high number, it's just a regular critical. I thought that's how.
Oh, there's still a bad way to it. It's just he passes, but he's still going to be taking somewhat of damage in a manner of speaking. It's just going to be half.
Okay.
It's just the whole point is he still does pass. It's just going to be something different because it's
because the actual save is 14. That's way lower than the actual save.
Well, that's not the point. The point is critical is like a nat 20. It could be 2 1s as long as it's, but 2 1s also could be something bad. 2 2s, it's about the same. There is a negative bonus. Once it goes past 2 5s, then it's a different story. But that's just how our rules are for rolling to die.
So does he get hit or not?
What is?
Does this...
He takes half damage. What is half damage?
Behalf of 8, 4.
All right, so 4 damage. This guy is like literally like a heartstring of death away. Like no joke, 2 hit points.
Well, then the moonbeam is just going to finish him off. Then his next turn, turn he has to make another save for Constitution, and if he fails, then the moonbeam just finishes him.
Okay, so what was the first thing he did originally besides the that? Because you have a bonus action and you have a regular.
Spike growth was the first thing I did in this turn.
Oh. And how much damage was that?
It was 7.
Okay. Now with that and with that last 4 points of damage, how do you want to do this?
So
that's a 7.
He literally is sitting on a spike while being burned by the moonbeam. And then all of a sudden he just bursts into a black and blue flame that kind of just cooks him away.
Okay. All right. So the dwarf, now gone, disintegrates over the time. As now the hallway is free. You guys go down and meet the 2 points and the door. Now, do you want to go to the left down the hallway or the right, where it says the Kingdom Sanctum? What do you choose?
Me?
It was a D3. If only there was a D3 flat.
It's technically a D4. Or you can use a D6. Just go 2, 4, 6. So 4. So that would be 2. So that is the door. Do you guys want to go through the kingdom door where the purple queen may be?
All right.
All right. You guys want to check and see if the door is locked or not, or do you want to see if you can push or open the door?
Yeah, let's just. I would try the doorknob. Or.
Are you testing the doorknob to see if it opens?
Yeah.
All right. You notice twists. Now, do you push or
I pull.
it doesn't open? It feels like it feels more like a push.
Then we push it.
All right. Now, are you going to push it silently, or are you going to be pushing this loudly and abruptly?
I'm gonna push it silently.
Okay, I need you to do a stealth check while you are
Is
pushing
this
to make
Grismar?
sure it. Who did you choose to push
What
open?
character are you using?
Which one is this? Is Grismont or Flemeth?
That's your choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Flemeth because he has higher strong stealth.
Unless you guys are Scooby doing that shit and you both are going at the same time.
$15 plus 6, 21.
Okay. With 21 is success. You open the door quietly. No creaking, nothing. Now you guys all want to walk in quietly?
Yeah.
You guys, you have a choice of trying to be stealthy, either to your left or your right or pillars. And you go down the side halls that lead to the throne. If not, there's just straight ahead. You have to roll a perception check if you need to go any further from that point on. So I'd like for everybody to roll a perception check for me. Let me know what that perception check is. And then we can go from there.
18 plus 6, 24.
Okay. What did you get for you, Grismont, for your perception check? And for you, Bruce? I have to roll for Merrick, and I have to roll for. Alright, so I got 18, 14. What did you get? And that'll determine what's going to happen next.
Flemeth got a 9 plus 3, 12. And Grismont gets 10, 15.
Oh my god.
And Grismont got a 15.
15? Okay. You guys barely succeed for getting into your self. And then, depending on what you guys see with your perception, get over to the corners of each floor. You see calm between the floor, arguing with Ando and somebody else. Talking about they have after. They need to get it from mayhem. What to do next? You see this other figure. For those who know the story of what went on so far with the Blood Saint, the character name for him is standing there, undead, as the Lich Lord of the new army of undead, talking with calm people and Panda, explaining that if the queen doesn't relinquish the princess to her, that her undead army is going to sweep the world and kill it. As Calm, Edward Knight, Pando, and two others are trying to prevent this for a while. You can see the arguments. And you see Berlin walk, turn abruptly, but towards the window behind the throne, instead of going down the hallway towards you guys, and opens the window and jumps out. You see a giant dragon that you've never seen before fly away as she lands on it and flies off. An undead looking creature. The window closes with wind. You see Crom shaking her head and saying, "Whatever, I don't care. We can talk to that crazy bitch one other day. Now, Pando, when you watch Throne or whatever, I need to go talk to Edward Knight. I'll be back." From Tunicrawl walks behind the throne room where a door leads, and she grabs one of the four torches that are on the wall, two on each side. She grabs one of them, pulls it, and it's over, slides open, looks around over her shoulder, walks in. The door closes. What do you guys all do as you've all seen this now?
What are we doing again? I'm sorry.
Damn. You just witnessed Crom Crawl pretty much going to the secret passage.
Well, Grismont did, since she's purple and can't see purple.
He didn't see shit. But Fleming, he saw it.
Flemeth goes over to the secret passage and taps on it to see if he can figure out how to with his staff.
Now you're gonna have to be stealthy about that. Your whole group is gonna have to be stealthy to make sure you can. I need everybody to do a team stealth check. See if you guys can make it across this hallway without erupting or getting the attention of Rando Pando, the dark place of this world. What is your stealth checks for everybody?
11 plus 7, 18.
I got 16 plus 6, 22 for stealth check.
Alright, so Scattermace got a 3 and a 2, and it's horrible for this. Eric got 2 16s, critical. He is not noticed he's been invisible this whole time and staying invisible. Everybody succeeded in their team stealth as you guys made it a little further. You finally get to the doorway. Now, how do each one of you get to the doorway? You walk, crawl, or sneak across as Rando Pando is oblivious to the point where he even said it's so bored, he may just teleport away. Now that depends on the dice roll. Yeah. So, what do you guys do? As the doorway, you know it's around here somewhere. What do you guys do? I can't do all the work, sweetheart. I'm already the one running the story.
Feels against the wall where Chrome and see if there's like a secret catch.
Okay, with your memories that lie, you remember one of these 4 torches. Ooh. You just don't know which one. Now, it may be the wrong lever. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? I'm not joking. That might be one of the levers. Which one do you choose? There are 4 of them. If you want, you can roll a d4 to determine, or you can figure them out. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. 2 are closer, 2 are further away.
Oh, D4.
So you can do a 1 through 4, which 1 and 2 will be on the left, 3 and 4 will be on the right.
Can I do an investigation check?
You can do an investigation check. Roll an investigation check for me and let me know what that is. By explaining how you do the investigation can get you advantage.
Flemeth starts looking very closely at these chandeliers. Like you said, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And he's trying and see if there's any like sort of like marks or anything where at the base to see if it could be twisted. And I do
Right, so.
a 17 for 18 plus minus 1.
So this is what happens. You look over and you see 2 different levers on one side that look like they've been frequently pulled a lot.
Like a noticeable, like
Look at
with
the
metal. You notice like a noticeable, like shiny spot on it.
Yeah. You gotta find them and reach behind them to see that there's a button you have to push before you pull it down to activate it. You notice this between 2 of them. Which one do you pull? They're too far apart to do it at the same time, unless you have another person to help you.
I yell at Scattermace to come over. I yell at Scattermace, come over here and push this other lever.
Scattermace. You know, he kind of just goes up there and no, I'm joking. He walks up and goes, "Oh dear, what is it you need?"
I'll need you to grab that other lever there. Well, I turn this one.
All right, I'll pull this one, and you pull that one, and we'll see what happens now. Now we both need to do a strength check to make sure you're strong enough to pull the lever.
8 plus 3, 11.
I got wow. 18 plus 1, I got a 19.
I got 11.
You fail at pulling your lever. You hang off it and just hang on. Scattermace pulls his lever. Oh, that wasn't that hard at all. What just... And the floor opens up under him. Wrong lever! Now I gotta roll. Well, he succeeds for 19. Good, so he doesn't die. He still takes 6 points of damage. And a nat 1. Ooh, getting up. So he gets hurt on the way back, taking 7 more points of damage. It's going to take him a turn or 2 to get back down. For the rest of you guys, what do you do? Droll, what do you do?
Droll's kind of just standing there waiting.
For everybody else that pull levers?
He doesn't really. He rolled. He rolled terribly for his investigation, so he doesn't even know what they even are.
All right. Merrick goes over and helps pull the lever that you guys are trying to pull and succeeds. Finally, it goes down and it clicks. You see Scattermates get launched back up from the other hole, going, "What the hell just happened?"
And he slants right face back in the ground.
Yeah. You see the door finally split and open. And a gust of air hit all of you of death and decay and darkness. Mind you, the torches that were lit aren't lit anymore. As the one torch that was lit, Crom Tombcrawl took and walked down there with. These other ones that are here on the wall are mounted on the wall and stuck. Can't take them off. So you got to find means of finding a way of light down this way. But before we do that, back to Edward Knight and Princess Ophelia. You shadowy prick. What are you going to do with me? That sounded wrong. Like the beginning of porno. Wow. We're not doing that. I need to be let out of this cage. Let me out. Let me out now. The order of the princess.
You see, I don't take orders from you, Your Highness.
She gives you this dirty look. Avner laughing.
Yes, and I need her to make a wisdom save now.
17 plus 5. Avner succeeds. Stops laughing. Avner looks over and keeps watching quietly now. Wondering what's going to happen. Princess rocks and shakes.
I need her to make a wisdom save.
16. With a wisdom plus modifier
Jeez,
of.
none of what I try and do ever works against her.
She's pretty formidable. These are just natural rolls. It's funny. I get bad rolls the whole time until it's her. Yeah, 13.
Yeah, I can barely really even do anything to her because of this. Majority of my stuff is save based.
That's fine. The point is more of mental warfare at times. You can do things and fail, or do other things and give yourself a chance for advantages, which make me have disadvantages. So depending on how you utilize your imagination with your character is how the rolls will go.
Yeah, right now my mind's completely elsewhere because dealing with a lot of pain right now.
One more action left, or bonus action it is. What would it be?
Actually, Edward has 2 actions and a bonus action. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Technically 2 more things to do. What will those 2 things be?
So I'm trying to think. Because I also have to be careful due to the fact Abner's in there as well. I also have to be careful in what I do to avoid healing him.
Yeah, if you do fire stuff, you're going to heal Abner.
That's the other problem, is it's like Edward's a fire ganassi.
I know, you guys are opposites. It's hilarious. Like, you guys, screw each other over in that way.
Okay, I need
So,
her to make a dex save then.
14. Because she had a disadvantage. Because you're lucky she had a nat 20 and a 14.
Okay. He
So
is
what is that?
taking 38 points of lightning damage from a 4th level lightning bolt.
You see the runes turn off on the cage. And she looks over, trying to raise her hand for a spell. And right when she does, you strike her with lightning, fry her. Goes around the whole cage, just shocking her left and right like a Tesla. Like a Tesla. As she screams roughly in pain, drops to her knees. She smiles. Puts her hands on the bottom of the cage and mutters a word. With you I shatter. Cast shatter. 19 plus 4. 23 for magic.
Make a dex.
I need you to.
Because she's coming down out of the bottom of that cage, right? Yeah, make a
Yep.
dex.
She shatters the whole floor of this thing and falls down. And rolls a 13. What are you doing to her?
18 points of fire damage. Because she literally just fell on top of a bonfire.
And burns, hitting her, including the bludgeoning damage.
You remember the weenies?
And I will roll extra 7 more points of bludgeoning damage as she screams as her feet burn and her knees smash for a moment.
And
she rolls over.
I still have yet to do the bonus action.
Okay.
One more day.
And she gets up and looks at you. And this last X save, let's see. A 15.
Oh, she is so lucky. That's exactly what she needed.
She looks over going, I have the hope to crush your shadow.
It was going to be an acid splash.
That would hurt. All right, your turn is done for that, Edward Knight. Is there anything you say before you end your turn?
Wasn't so bright of you to just drop out of that, was it?
I'll show you dropping.
But, yeah, you got out of that cage, but I don't know if you've noticed, but there's still bars between you and I.
And she sees the shadows in front of her. She looks over confused, thinking that there is no bars. And then she walks up and realizes that the shadows are raised up all the way to the ceiling. And she tries to walk past and hits shadowy bars. And looks up. What kind of sorcery is this?
This is just a little taste of my own personal abilities.
All right, now it's Princess Ophelia's turn. She smiles, points at Avner, at his chained cuffs on his arms, casts spell on the magical runes on them. Now I have to roll because yours are higher than mine.
He is still hanging over ice water too, and that pit was never closed.
He's not prepared. He doesn't know that she's going to help because, they only talked for a moment and psychically, but she didn't tell him she was going to try to free him. Now she's randomly going to free him after he's done laughing, but he doesn't realize because I rolled for his intelligence for this. He failed at that. He doesn't know it's going to happen, but she succeeds. as the clamps unlock, as he drops a free fall of like 20 feet straight down an ice spike. He may not die, but I want to do is a semi. How do you want to do this? Not a death, but a severe injury. Explain to me, Edward Knight, how Avner falls under a bunch of ice spikes with a bunch of angry white death rabbits. Killer rabbit! Killer rabbit!
So his wings are impaled on at the base of him. Each arm is impaled, and each leg is impaled. As he is hanging there, impaled, with one final spike just under his chin.
He looks over at Princess Ophelia as he has spikes in him, bleeding, going, "Could have warned me, bitch. Instead of helping you, I'm going to say fuck you." And she's like, "Wait, what?" He grabs this green gem on his necklace and says, "Home I go." You see him turn to like a green aura and poof as Lunal's magic wisps away. You see Avner just dipped on you after getting impaled with spikes and almost died.
Great. Now I gotta go
Randomly.
hunt him back down again. Thanks a lot, princess.
Makes your character hate her more. Randomly, just had done with their workout session. Yeah, workout session. Randomly, Avner appears above them and lands on top of them. What the fuck? Oh, good thing we just got dressed, but what the hell? Hey guys, I need some help. You're bleeding everywhere. Yeah, I need help. You're about to die. I know. Lunal, should we kill him and then bring him back? It's tempting. Guys, can you heal me, please? I'm kind of dying. Yeah, we'll get the potion. We're back. It cuts from there. Back to you two. Oh, Princess Ophelia is standing there in the shadow, looking at you about 10 feet away. She casts illuminating light from her hand. Ooh, the 19. You see the shadows weaken. Now, with yours, they do have a physical substance to them that makes them still.
I was literally putting the shadows around real bars to make them look like shadows.
Even better. I think so. No. She doesn't know that. No, she does not know that. And Cart runs. Shoulder checks her arm, giving herself 12 points bludgeoning damage to her left arm, screaming in pain, crying. The last thing she does for
I
her
never
turn.
said that they were made of shadows.
True. But now
no, that's
she
what
is going to do.
To Ophelia or Princess Ophelia. That's literally what he says to her as she does that. You know, I never said they were made of shadows.
Okay, I need you to do a Constitution save, please, for Edward Knight.
A save, you said?
Mm-hmm. A save.
10 plus 9, 19.
I'm so lucky it was an 18. You've seen ice as you guys are talking, growing all across the floor right to your feet, about to grab at your feet with these ice hands. You look down right as it's about to reach for your ankles. You jump back. What do you say or do after that? Just for reaction, as you realize she's trying to capture you.
Wall of fire.
At her or the hands?
No, it's at the hands to just kind of put something between her and I that can't. That
All
the
right, you
ice
make a
can't.
wall of fire in between the hands and you. Now, here's the interesting thing. You see the hands icy. You see your hands stuck into the ground. You see her stepping more and more in. And you see those ice hands raise up, and you see her raise from the ice that she pushed through the bar. And stands up and goes back into her form and looks at you. Now she gets to do her one ability of avatar shift. 15 plus 8. She touches the fire that you made. And you see her from ice erupt into fire. And her eyes glow a pink. You see her hair ignite in this unique looking flame. You see her all angry and enraged. She smiles, going, "Now the fields are even. Let's see what happens." And we'll cut Edward Knight and Princess Ophelia from there for a moment. Go back to Drunken Dragon Brawlers. Okay, guys, you open the door. You started heading down the steps. 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, 4 floor, 5 floor, 6 floor. Keep going down. 18th floor, 27th floor. How fucking far does this thing go? Aren't we in the clouds? 40 floors later. You finally see a light. Crawling tomb crawl. She opens the door. Heads it, leaving it open. Now, do all of you go through this door that she left in?
Yeah.
All of you head through as the door opens. 40 to 50 feet away, you see Crom at the edge of the hallway, stopped in shock and fear, watching and witnessing this fight between Edward Knight and Princess Ophelia. As you guys all approach. Now, are you approaching stealthily or abruptly?
Drawl's doing stealth.
All right, so everybody roll for stealth, please, as you guys are walking up behind her, as you guys are going to see what happens. And I'm going to, me and Devontae are going to go into an interesting explanation.
14 plus 7, 21.
21. Okay. What did you get for Fleming and Grismont for your stealth? I got double eights. All right. Merrick, still invisible.
I got 19
Still
plus 6,
no one.
25 for Fleming.
All right, I got 22 for Scattermace. So, doing good. What did you get for Grismont? What did you get for Grismont?
All right.
Yeah, you got two characters.
I got 11 plus 3, 14.
Okay. All of you do succeed going up behind her. Even if she didn't notice you, she is not paying attention. As you witness and see Edward Knight and Princess Ophelia clashing it out in a fight. Kind of like an epic, crazy anime fight. Princess Ophelia changing between the elements left and right, disrupting Edward Knight, goes into flames and disappears in the shadows, kicking her and smacking her around, pulling out different weapons, using them against her. You see her using ice as shields left and right, and doing kind of like a crazy ninjutsu thing of like fake hers. Every time he stabs through, he thinks he kills her. She turns to ice and it's a fake her, and another her appears. Every time she tries to stab him or slash at him, it turns to a shadow and disappears. Finally, as they're both fighting left and right, you see where there was the flowing lava pit bubbling up. You see giant lava golem raising from the lava. 25 to 30 feet tall, with a sigil of Devontae's Edward Knight's on its chest. Walks slowly as it rises. You see Princess Ophelia look back and see it. Look over to see Edward Knight. Finally, she realizes when she looks back, she sees all of you. She sees Drunken Dragon Brawlers. She sees calm. And her eyes flicker between different colors. And she finally goes into her rage avatar state. All right, Edward Knight. What kind of assault are you going to do as she is going into avatar state? So she's going to be taking half damage from everything you do. And she does retaliation from time to time. What are you going to do to her? Her health is still decent. Are you trying to subdue her? Or are you trying to kill her? Trying to just take over her? Trying to convince her? The rest of you guys watching Chrome turns back at you guys and looks. Pulls out her flail back right at Grismot's face. Grismot, you got disadvantage, by the way, against Chrome. But she rolls a damn nat 1.
Okay, so since she's raging, she's not necessarily in her right senses, right?
She is mentally disrupted right now.
Okay. So I want to. I'm wondering, can I use illusory script to get her to believe that something's happened?
Is this script something you can do fast?
Oh no, it's takes a minute to work.
Or are you going to read it and does it take a minute?
Huh? It says it takes 1 minute to cast.
All right, that would be 1 minute of you sitting there and reading it.
Yeah, so no, never mind on that one. I am needing her to make a strength check.
A 14.
She is grabbed.
By what?
Taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage. She's grabbed by Maximilian's earthen grasp.
All right. So you grab and rip her down to the ground.
Hmm.
How much damage altogether was it, which you've
4.
taken?
4 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Smashes down and just looks up at you enraged and tries to rip at the ground to try to get at you.
Make a wisdom save.
An 11.
She's laughing.
She starts laughing, not hysterically, but psychotically. It kind of gets scary. Okay. Now she does her retaliation. Make a dex save for me, please.
+13 +3, 16.
You just barely beat it. All right, now she's going to try to do something else. Okay. I need you to do a strength check, as now she's trying to do a psychic push to you. Can you hold yourself from her push?
A 10 +3, 13.
You just beat her when she hit 12. You feel this erupt energy and force hit across your whole body as you try to block it. You scoot back maybe, say, a couple inches or so, and you're like, oh shit. And you realize what it is, and you hold and break. And she realizes that you can hold against her psychic attacks. All right.
As my bonus action, I need her to make a dex save.
Okay. A 3 plus 4, so a 7.
He blasts his dragon breath, doing 9. Again, the neat thing about this is because it's a spell version of it, I can choose which kind of dragon's breath I want. So he's choosing the lightning, doing 9 points of lightning damage to her.
Okay. Strike across her. She starts bleeding. Now it's her turn. Is there anything that you Drunken Dragon Brawlers get ready for, as Crom is going to be fighting you guys in a moment? Let me know what that is. For you, Edward Knight, I need you to do a wisdom save for me, please. Ooh. What'd you get for a wisdom save?
You're an 11.
She got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Your mind gets clouded in thoughts. You start hearing whispers.
Well, wait, did she break out of the... Did she
Yes.
succeed another wisdom save?
It was an 18
Okay.
for her. After that, she did this to you. You start hearing screams and yells and then static in your head. And for once, you feel like you don't have control of the shadows. But for you, that is something scary. Not for you exactly per se, but everybody else. As no one realizes that you don't just terrify people as Edward Knight all the time. You actually hold the shadow creatures at bay from coming into this world. They're scared of you, but with your connection broken, a portal opens up. Now, I need you to roll a D100, tell me a percentage chance of something coming out.
Okay.
All right. While he's doing that, Fleming, I need you to do a Constitution save, please.
Do I get advantage?
You got a what now?
Is that a straight roll?
Yes. Unless you have
40,
40.
42.
A 13 plus 2, 15.
All right, you succeed. And for Edward Knight, you succeed at holding these at bay. As anything over 50% would have brung something out.
Hmm.
And it wouldn't have been good for anybody. You're trying to hold your connection. Okay. After that, Fleming, what do you do as Chrome swung her flail at you? Missed completely because realizing how short you were. And then got it stuck in the wall right next to you. And now she's trying to shield bash against you. What do you do? What is your reaction?
Shield bash. Is it like a push kind of shield bash or like the edge?
Edge.
I duck under it and I attack her legs.
Okay. What do you roll? You need an 18 to succeed.
I will use. I got a dirty 20. It's 13 plus 7.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, 13 plus 7.
You succeed. So you're fine. You hit her in the knee, smashing at her knee. She drops down. She looks back at you with anger. Hit me again, little boy. As she rips
Wait,
her.
is she a were creature?
What?
Is Chrome a were creature?
Crom? No, she's a tiefling.
Okay.
She's technically a half human, half demon. So, and she's purple. But she's also level 20, and you're level 10. So you guys, you knock her down. Now, Grismot, what is Grismot going to do to her? As he does this, it's like a combo thing.
Well, you can't see her, remember?
You guys are going to try to subdue or hold her while this fight's going on.
Well, in that case, Flemeth yells at him, "Oi, throw me some rope!" And Grismot throws his silk rope to him. Flemeth then lassos her around the neck while she's down on one knee and starts hog tying her.
All right, you guys are going to have to roll a strength and dexterity.
Wait, I thought Grismont couldn't see her.
No, Grismont can't see her, so that's correct. So for him, disadvantage for any of this. The only one that can do it is Fleming. Fleming can do it, and so can Merrick. But Merrick is not doing anything because he's hiding. And then Scattermace is just pointing his gun, waiting for an opportunity to shoot.
I get a. For Grismont is a 6 for strength.
Okay. So you fail at trying to tie her up. She fights back and opens her wings, knocking both of you back. She stands up, ignites her shield, glowing with her sigil, and you see her flail glowing with these
What
three
color is
balls.
your shield then? Wait a minute. What color is your shield?
Her shield is like a green with a purple aura around it.
So Grisma can't see the shield though.
You can see a glowing green aura like floating in the air. And also her hair is black, so you can see her hair. So but that's it. As they're standing there, Rupp getting ready to fight, you guys look back over in the middle of your fight. Scattermace about to pull the trigger and looks back, going, "Oh no, not again!" You see Princess Ophelia charging up for her avatar, just rage blast. A big AoE exploded. You see Edward Knight open up these portals you've never seen him do before. As she screams and rages for explosion, he opens the portals to the astral sea. Tendrils get blasted away. None of us get hit with the energy wave. Edward Knight saves himself with putting a portal in front of himself. The portals close back up. You see Princess Ophelia drop to her knees. Her hair changed back.
Wait, when did she get out of the grass? That's one thing I'm wondering. Because I used earth and grass, and then the
elemental
that
goddess.
thing.
She can break through all elements. The second she's in avatar state, it's her domain. So she broke through instantly when she went to rage. The thing is, it's like a wind up, and she explodes. After that, though, she drops to her knees and falls unconscious. Edward Knight, now in control, bars her up again and looks back at us as we're all trying to fight Crom left and right. Strangely enough, her holding her own. The only one giving her a tussle is this green orc occasionally getting a good hit in. Until Edward Knight walks up.
And I need all Doom Crawlers to make, or all the Dragon Brawlers to make a deck save.
A 2 and a 10. Fails. What'd you get, Dark Trooper?
Grisma got to 19,
Okay.
and Flemeth gets a 16.
Well,
Both
would
you
this
guys-
be a disadvantage since none of them are gonna expect this? Because I'm literally just gonna walk up and instantly, no warning whatsoever.
Yeah, this will be a disadvantage for all of us. None of us are knowing this is happening. The only one that's safe is Crom.
In that case, then Flemeth got a 10.
Draw's lucky; he got a 21, but he's got a high deck save.
And Grisma got
Even with-
a 19.
Okay. Only Draw and you said
Yeah.
Grisma? Those are the only two that succeed.
I'm gonna be
All
taking
the rest
half,
of you.
as everyone else is taking 23 points of fire damage from Fireball.
You guys get hit. After you all get hit, these shadowy tendrils wrap around all your feet. Start wrapping and coming from the walls everywhere. You see Scattermace trying to shoot with his gun, and right when he raises to point his gun, one of the tendrils rams right into the gun. and making it so it can't do nothing. As it just starts going red fire as I'm wrapping around it. You see Merrick, even invisible, finally gets wrapped up. As he finally wavers around him, and you can see him finally hanging upside down going, "Hey guys, I think I failed stealth." Grismont fighting back left and right, trying to rip these tendrils wrapping all around him. As you see Edward Knight walking up, raising his hand, closing it more and more and more until he makes it a fist. You see the tendrils in the hallway expanding and closing in the room on all of them. You see Chrome Tombcrawl walking out smiling. And the only one left that's surrounded fighting him is Grismont. And Chrome Tombcrawl smacks him across the face with a flail until he finally hits the ground. Drunken Dragon Brawlers, not too long later, all wake up, chained, shackled, and or locked in one of the cages. Princess Ophelia in a new cage. Edward Knight watching all of you, shaking his head. Chrome Tombcrawl scratching her head going, "So, what do we do now that we have them all? Do we convince the king and queen? This is going to be a very long thing. You know that, right?" But that's for next week's episode of Rolling to Die. What does Edward Knight say for his last things before we end this?
He's just sitting there shaking his head. He doesn't really say anything for this part.
He says
He's
we're
like-
all very tired and we want to go to bed.
And we're hitting around our 3-hour mark as well. But tune in next week for the part 2 of the Princess in the Dungeon. And will she be able to escape next week with the Drunken Dragon Brawlers that are now all chained up and locked up with her? Will you guys survive? Will you break free? Will Edward Knight get bored with you? Will Abner come back and save you guys?
Probably not.
No, he won't.
Will the Great Sage Llama come? No.
So remember, this is Rolling to Die. Remember, we're done with the bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there. To you all, a good night. Anybody want to say anything before we end this tonight?
Tune in on Wednesday, 9 p.m. sharp for the Chaotic Mind podcast. Be there or be square. And have a good night, everyone.
And catch me every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok for Thunder Bass Bash.
All right, and remember, every 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, we do Rolling to Die, and we play this from 9 until 12, and maybe a little after, depending on the story. See you guys all next week, and we hope that you enjoy our crazy shenanigans of our custom stories and custom gameplay. All right, hit it, DJ. It screams! Fireball!